Hey guys, welcome back for another Hearthstone video. This one is continuing our Whizbang series where I show off all the decks that are in Whizbang. So in this, I actually had somebody ask me to show off Big Spell Mage, and I didn't have a video of it, but as fortune would have it, I ended up getting a match today and I happened to record it, so I'm going to go ahead and show that. Back in one of my prior videos, I actually said that Frost Liana, I'm sorry, I can't even remember her full card name, but I said that the card wasn't a very, I didn't say it was a bad card. I said it wasn't a very great card, and I was mistaken. I didn't know just what it did. I thought all it did was give you 5 armor and make it to where, if you killed a minion, so your hero powers, takes 2 mana and it does 1 damage, and if that kills a minion, it summons a 3/6 elemental that freezes and has lifesteal. I thought that's all it did. What I didn't know is that it makes every single elemental in your deck have lifesteal as well. And here's the thing about it: they can't be silenced either. I did not know that. I tried to silence somebody playing with it, and I guess because it's actually the hero power and not the card itself, it does not take the lifesteal away. And so I built the deck completely out of elementals. It's actually really, really good. Especially if you know how to play it properly and with spells. It's so perfect because you can make it to where you leave 1 health left on minions consistently, so it can be a very powerful deck. I just wanted to take my words back there, especially because I'm pretty sure that you get Frost Liana. I'm just gonna call her Liana. You get Liana by doing one of the solo quests, I believe. I had her, and I don't remember ever opening her out of a pack, and I definitely didn't craft her. And so I think it's from the Lynch King quest, that the very first match, I believe, that gave it to me. And so for beginners, it's a great card to try to get. But anyways, let's jump into it. I'm going to speed it up just a little bit. This match isn't very long, but I want to go ahead and shove one more match in here as well. Frostlick Jaina, I guess. Okay, that's what it is. Sorry, I've been calling her Liana all this time. I'm pretty bad about paying attention to a card's actual names. So this guy actually starts off beating me, he's in complete control, and luckily I just got the cards I needed. This is actually a very, very good deck, especially against aggro decks. As you can see here, he's already got a ton of board presence. 3/2 that also is going to keep powering up. A 4/4, a 2/1. That legendary that gives 1/1 to all your minions doesn't, 1/1 doesn't sound like a lot, but it makes a huge difference. That's a great card there with Big Spell. Every single spell over 5 ends up summoning you a 5/5 dragon. I mean, it's just a really powerful card that plays well into this deck. See, now he's got a 5/2 and a 2/2 or a 3/2, and I've got nothing, and he's got me weak. Luckily, I got that. That was pure luck right there. One 1.5 times the speed really doesn't seem to make all that much of a difference, does it? So now he's got... it was dumb of him to play that when he just saw me draw a Flame Strike. Or I think it's called, yeah, Flame Strike. So he just saw me draw that. He knows I have it. I guess he thought I wouldn't be able to play it for one more turn. But the dumb thing is, he goes and does it again. Who cares how many 4 health minions you have when Flame Strike does 4 damage to all minions? Just really dumb. And it's allowing me to get more and more 5/5 dragons because of that legendary. And just like that, we're on an even playing field. I thought about flame striking, but I could tell that he's all about getting tons of minions out, so I kind of wanted to save it, and I wasn't all that worried about the 8 damage he would be able to do. Plus, I could tell he was the type of person who made trades, so I figured he'd trade one of the minions at least. What he didn't know is that I had a second flame strike. He knew he was in trouble at this point. To be honest, I'm surprised he didn't just give up. Alright, so there you guys have it. Now I'm going to show one more match, but first I'm going to go to a website that's great if you're using Whizbang. I'll show it to you real quick just because the next one's a Druid match, but I can't remember what the deck's called. So I'm going to go look at that, and I'll go ahead and show you guys the website as well. Alright, so the website is Hearthstone Top Decks. It gives you tons of information. There's all kinds of guides on what cards to craft, what cards to get rid of, what decks are good, how to play decks, just all kinds of great information on this website, including a breakdown of Whizbang. So let's see. Okay, so it was this one. It was the Out of the Woods that I'm about to show. So let's go ahead and jump into that. Okay, so first I actually happened to get myself opening a pack. There's nothing special in it, but I'll go ahead and show you guys. Decided to just buy a pack instead of playing the arena this time. Alright, so this is a kind of long match, so I'm going to speed it up a little bit more. I actually made some pretty, not awful moves, but I made a couple of mistakes throughout this match. Now, one thing you can do, there's that legendary that makes your death rattles trigger immediately. So if you get that out, plus the Lich King, and then a Q block, so you can destroy your Lich King and get 2 more. Plus, when your Q block dies, you'll get 2 more, so that will give you 4. Then there's a minion that summons a copy of each adjacent minion, so you could end up with 6 of them. Which would be insane. The problem with this deck is it's a very slow going deck, or it can be if you don't get those mana, like the ones that give you mana crystals, give you, you know what I'm talking about, the card I used just a minute ago. But you'd have to get real lucky to get all that out and have it play just perfectly. Especially against an aggro deck like this. I wanted to save that legendary for when I had some better death rattle cards. I was hoping to get the Lich King. This deck he's using is very similar to one of the Whizbang decks. There's like a Death Rattle Rogue, actually. Again, I wanted to save her, but it was better to play her than to just waste a bunch of mana. Especially because I could tell he was all about getting as many minions out as possible. So you can see how good that can be, though. Now I decided to go ahead and try to take that egg out before he was able to like do something crazy like Q block it or trigger it twice again. It's best to just go ahead and get those out of the way because you never know what they might be planning with it. Okay, so here's where I mess up. I didn't count my minions. I should have killed one of my minions off first. I was trying to get a copy of that Death Rattle legendary so I could have 2 of them, but unfortunately it gave me the other one, which was a really big mistake. I should have went ahead and taken out his 1/1 because he's got that thing that's going to make it to where it triggers a friendly minion's death rattle, which I wasn't thinking about. Plus, I was just trying to put the pressure on him before he was able to pull out any crazy plays. And he realized how close he was too, so it ended up working out because he ends up killing himself off, I believe. Yeah. Now, it's a good thing I saved that card that does 4 damage to one and 1 damage to all others. Even though I had his health low, I was getting a little worried. I actually get very lucky with my next card draw, where it might be in 2 turns. Yeah, it wasn't this turn. And there you go. Very lucky I got that. I mean, I might have still won anyways, but that went ahead and put it away. So we'll go ahead and stop there, guys. Let me know what you guys thought about the video. As always, remember, for every new subscriber, you get an entry into a contest where I'm giving away 3 free Google $10 Google Play gift cards. And once you're a subscriber, every single video that you like, even older ones, and every single video that you comment on, even older ones, get you an additional entry. Next Wednesday, I will be doing the drawing to see who the 3 winners are. So get those entries in. Other than that, I will see you guys back next time.